wishing for you.
Full video of reunion of Pastor Chris and wife after years of divorced. This started during Pastor Chris' last birthday and a secret visit of ex-wife Anita. Pastor Chris Oyakhilom's most recent birthday was on December 7, 2024, when he turned 61 years old. Dear listeners, the most surprising and
We celebrate and jubilate. This is your day. We're here to say happy.
Pastor Chris Oyakhilom's most recent birthday was on December 7, 2024, when he turned 61 years old. This is very remarkable because the two have not seen each other for over 9 years, as in an official release made by Pastor Anita's legal team, Atwaters Jameson Hill. The divorce was confirmed completed on February 8, 2016, stating, Anita Oyakhilom would like to confirm that she is no longer involved in or part of Christ Embassy aka Believers Love World Inc. Some internal sources say it was for both to consider their reunion after Haven divorced for years. Here are the full details on the entire issue. But before we get to full details, remember to subscribe to our channel if you are new so as not to miss our other interesting videos coming up next. Here are my findings. Remember to watch till the end to get full details so that you may know the truth and it will set you free. What really happened before and after the divorce between Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and his now ex-wife, Pastor Anita Ebhodeg? After years of speculations about what led Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg to divorce, details about the split have finally been revealed. Celebrations for the end of the year and the beginning of a new one are taking place these days. But also, as you might remember, around this time, back in 2014, Pastor Chris Oyakhilom, the founder and president of Christ Embassy, and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg were getting separated. The split came after 23 years of marriage and 2 children, Carissa Sharon Oyakhilom and Charlene Oyakhilom. A lot of water has passed under the bridge since then, and many people have discussed different theories about what led to the end of Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg's marriage. Pastor Chris and Pastor Anita, building a global ministry. Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg got married in 1991 in a small and low-profile ceremony in Lagos, Nigeria. Pastor Chris Oyakhilom had just founded his church, Christ Embassy, for years before the marriage, and it took time and effort to build it. Spreading the word of God requires a dedicated life to the Lord and believers, which they still live today. Pastor Anita Ebhodeg also became a minister of Christ Embassy. Together, they built a global ministry which has reached millions of people all over the world. Pastor Chris and Pastor Anita's children. During their marriage, Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg not only lifted Christ Embassy and spread the word of God across the globe. They also had 2 children. Carissa Sharon Oyakhilom, called CSO by her fans, was born in 1993 and is a gospel singer and songwriter with a strong sense of devotion. She has also become part of the music ministry of her father's church, the Love World Music and Arts Ministry. Since 2018, she has been married to Philip Frimpong. The couple welcomed their first child, Ariel Rochelle Maurice, in April 2021. She is the first grandchild of Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg. In 1995, the couple had Charlene Oyakhilom, who currently resides in London. Like her sister, she is into gospel music, although she is focused on her career and pursues her dream in business and educational endeavors. She keeps a low profile, so there is not much information about her out there. Why did Pastor Chris and Pastor Anita divorce? After 2 years of separation, Pastor Chris Oyakhilom and Pastor Anita Ebhodeg divorced in 2016. This split also meant that Pastor Anita Ebhodeg was disassociated from Christ Embassy. Today, she has changed her name to Anita Ebhodeg Schaefer, and she has not said much about the breakup. On her website, she wished people the strength to face challenges in life and joy to always be grateful to God. As for Pastor Chris Oyakhilom, he also stated that those who marry face many troubles in life, like himself. After a long period of silence, he opened up and shared with his church this very personal part of his journey. He said that he wished a happy life for everyone, including his now ex-wife, Pastor Anita Ebhodeg. Have Pastor Chris and his ex-wife, Pastor Anita, remarried? Since the divorce, it has been reported that Pastor Anita Ebhodeg maybe had a new husband. This theory is based on the fact she had added Schaefer to her name in a post on her website in 2016. Pastor Anita Ebhodeg has refrained from commenting on it, and not much is known about her private life. The situation is similar for Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. There were also rumors about him remarrying, but they are not true, he has said. Who is Pastor Chris? Pastor Chris Oyakhilome is a renowned and influential religious leader from Nigeria, and he is also the head of Christ Embassy, one of the largest Christian congregations in the world. He founded Christ Embassy, also known as Love World Incorporated in Lagos, Nigeria, in 1987. Since then, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome has gained fame, and Christ Embassy has expanded to have more than 100 branches worldwide, including in the United States, Nigeria, the United Kingdom, Canada, and South Africa. Christ Embassy has an estimated 13 million members worldwide who are eager to see Pastor Chris Oyakhilome minister in person.
I'd like to come out for one reason, and that's because for the last 1.5 years, almost 2 years now, even when people say this is Pastor Anita, a world of people will say this is not Pastor Anita. So today, I'd like to clearly let you see me. I'd like to ask you, am I Pastor Anita? Yeah! Because even if I put up a blog and I put up my picture and say, this is me speaking, a group of people come out to say, that's not Pastor Anita, she's in Nigeria. Am I in Nigeria? I haven't been to Nigeria since 2013. So I'm in London and I'm here live celebrating my mother's birthday.